Hello, everybody. I know you're in the waiting room. We're going to get out of the waiting room. This lighting is terrible. I look not great. But we don't care about how I look today, do we? We care about the content. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to get you guys out of the waiting room. Got 4 of you now. And so this is being recorded because we have a lot of you that are not able to be here today, but that wanted to be a part of this session. So the waiting room is now emptied. You guys are allowed in. No more waiting room. Oh, that's a lie. We're still getting more people in. All right, so now the waiting room is closed. All right, you guys are in. So let me kind of set the stage for what we have going on here. We are all aware that the current real estate market has been not great for a long time, for 18 months, probably going on 24 months now. It was right around March or April of 2022 when these interest rates started to go up and the inventory started to plummet. Your income was under attack. We knew that was coming. I've talked about interest rates going up since 2019, since before the pandemic. But what happened was we got that break with the interest rates going to record lows, and we ate really good for a while. And then when that contraction happened, when the interest rates went back up to historically normal rates, that was one thing. But now we have this National Association of Realtors settlement, and everyone is coming for your check. I don't like to panic. I like to be a very positive person, but I also like to be a realist. And many, many years before any of this was even on the horizon, in 2001, so I've been licensed since 1998 as a real estate agent. In 2001, I was sitting in law school classes at Valparaiso University, sketching out what would eventually be Project X. And one of the things I said was I wanted to own a title company, I wanted to do mortgage, and I wanted to do insurance. And a lot of that stuff went on the back burner over the years, and some things I did wrong, but some things I did right. And timing is everything. We have a historic moment in this industry. I'm calling it the Great Reset, where we are finding out that the consumers obviously still want to work with us, the majority of them. They still find value in a realtor, but we have the opportunity with this National Association of Realtors settlement to do what? Redefine our value, redefine our level of service. You will be able to choose as an independent contractor your level of service, because at least in my opinion, real estate commissions have always been negotiable. Your level of service above a basic level of competency is a level of service that's negotiable between you and the seller and your natural human being capabilities. I would like to say and think and actually execute on the mission that exit strategy realty agents and exit realty agents in general, because we're going to open this opportunity up beyond us, will be able to be the smartest agents in the room. They'll offer the most services to their clients in the room. But that's going to ask you to do what? Work a little more. Maybe take an extra exam or two. Maybe jump through a few extra hoops. But the opportunity is huge. And this opportunity has been here for many years, but it didn't look the way it does now, because the market didn't move the way it does now. And what's happened is way back in 2001, when I was sketching this out, I looked at different insurance companies that I could go get my producer's license. There's various, some of you, and I know there's a lot of people that couldn't be here today that are asking this question. They're like, well, are you selling life insurance? What is this? Is it property casualty? Because I have clients that need, obviously, what? Homeowners insurance. The opportunity of the insurance industry is huge, but the company you affiliate with will be tremendously important. So I researched companies. There was one company of interest way back in the day, but they didn't quite move the way they do today. Last year, Sylvia Allen Jones and I sat down in a room, and we started to get to know that company again. And as we got to know that company again, we started to really realize that it made sense in the culture of the company that we are in, Exit Strategy Realty, where we're trying to empower lives through real estate. We're not just trying to sell you a house, we're trying to make your life better. And how do we make your life better? We help you improve your credit. I don't like to say repair your credit. I want you to grow your credit. How does money work? It's not just about buying a house, it's about empowering your lives in all ways. That's the whole point of Project X. It's 4 quadrants: health and wellness, personal finance, charity and community, and of course, real estate. That's why you've chosen to be at Exit over another company. We do more with the opportunity of a real estate license. I'm now asking you today to do more than just have a real estate license. Yes, I'm asking you to do more. John Zimmers, you have a good night, sir.
Thank you, sir.
We are going to be able to offer a whole new level of services to our clients. And here's how it's going to run. Now, I have someone in the room that's much smarter than me. The reason why I affiliated in the first place with Exit Realty 16 years ago was I didn't want to be the smartest person in the room. I got some good qualities, but I got a whole lot of mess. And I wanted to be around a mastermind of other people that would come together and bring together technology and ideas and systems and models that were smarter than me. And I wanted to make multiple income streams. And that's why I chose Exit. And along the way, Exit got better with me and in a few cases because of me. And we are now the most productive Exit Realty franchise in North America, in the world, of 700 plus offices. We now are going to affiliate, in addition to that, with a company called Primerica. They've been around a long time. They've changed a little bit over the years. They made some moves over the years. You don't have to get your insurance license. You don't have to affiliate with Primerica, but I want you to consider offering an additional level of services along with me. I have already sat for my 20 hours of life insurance classes, because what do you do when you buy a house? You're making one of the most largest investments in your life. You are spending a huge amount of money. You're making a huge financial decision. You are making a big move. And a lot of times that means there's a commitment, right? There's a mortgage involved with that. I don't call it life insurance anymore. I call it mortgage insurance. I want insurance that if, God forbid, I pass away tomorrow, my loved ones, the people that I'm leaving this home to, actually can continue to have the home or the property at large. So I want mortgage insurance on that property, term life insurance, and invest the rest. There's a company that can do that. There's a company that can help you get your license. There's a company that can help you not only do that, but when you get a new client and they need a property, what else do they need? They need insurance on that property, don't they? Property casualty insurance. Well, I'm not asking you to go out and get that license. You don't need to do that at all. With Primerica, you can simply get a form. You literally click a couple buttons, and you have a relationship with Answer Financial, and you will get paid for that referral. We even have a component to this where you can go and get your securities license. I'm going to do the entire thing. I've already sat for the life insurance portion. I'm going to go back. I'm going to go all the way with Primerica, the same way I went all the way with Exit. I'm all in. So I wanted to introduce you today to someone else that you're going to be hearing more from in the future. That is my coach and the person that's going to be helping us build this out for the people that are interested in increasing their income and level of service to their client. Because I don't want to just offer something else. I want to do something better and more. I want to be the smartest real estate brokerage in the room, offering the best products to the consumer. We already have Zenless. We already have Wise Agent. We already have all these other tools and all these events and all these educational pieces to our company that other people don't have. I now want you to have more products and services that not only help other people and educate other people, but they also put more money in your pocket and food on your table. So again, I wanted to affiliate with people that are smarter than me and have been around longer than me in a component of the industry that I don't know as much about as them. So I want to turn it over to my friend, Michael J. Evans, and Michael's going to talk to you more about the opportunity we have at hand.
First of all, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. My name is Mike Evans. First of all, Nick, I appreciate the overview. I think you gave a very good synopsis of where you all came from, where you are, where you're going right now. I just want to give a little bit of quick background on myself and just share with you how I got and where I got into the business. I grew up on the south side of 87 between Damon and Ashland. Went to Calumet High School, left Calumet, went to Northern Illinois University, met my wife there, met my mentor there. He left the university 2 years before I graduated and got a franchise in the financial services world. I got recruited as a contract negotiator right out of college in Rockville, Illinois, bumped into him at a church, and he asked me, Mike, who's handling your finances? And I said, my finances. He says, yes, who's handling your finances? I said, the student loan people, the credit card people, and the car loan people. That's who's handling it. So he said, tell me about your goals and dreams. I said, I'd like to get a second car, get a house, send my children to school, retire early, eliminate debt, go into business for myself with properties as well as income properties, as well as help my parents and take some vacations going someplace other than driving down south. He said, what do you think you need to make a year to do that? I said, at least 250. He said, how long is it going to take the company you work for to pay you 250? I said, never. He said, I run into people all the time that got goals and dreams like this, income is like this. I want to show you an option on how to bridge the gap between your current take-home income and your future goals and dreams. He talked to me about entrepreneurship, which is all of you all are in right now. From an entrepreneurship standpoint, he said, let me tell you something. One of the best kept secrets in America, Mike, one of the best kept secrets in America is to have an insurance, investment license, real estate license, and a mortgage license. He said, otherwise they want to keep you as a consumer instead of having you as an entrepreneur. It's so much on the other side. If you decide to keep doing whatever you're doing for a living, go ahead, but you should do this at least on a part-time basis. You can't get hurt. You got the license. It's going to bring you residual income. It's going to bring you generational wealth, and the services that you're going to be taking advantage of, you'll use all of them for the rest of your life. And once you got the credentials under your belt, other people that's going to go left, you can show them how to go right, and we'll pay you for that. I was like, whoa, nobody never talked to me like that before. And he said, we got residual income and we get paid 6 days a week. I said, wait, you get six days a week you are paid? He said, we cut checks 6 days a week. So, okay. So got me to take a look at what was going on. And he said, I want to make sure you understand something, Michael. What we're doing is we're in the distribution business. We distribute financial products. And what I want to do is show you what I mean by that. So I'm going to share my screen if you don't mind. Take a quick moment to share this. Where am I?
And while he's setting that up, by the way, and Michael was so kind to jump on with us, because even though I've had this on my calendar, I told Michael pretty late about this. The educational component is so exciting. This is education for the consumer. This is a company that cares about people the same way that Exit does.
Yep. So just to jump in very quickly, you all, some of you all heard of Primerica, but most people don't know the backside of Primerica, what's going on. They have no idea, and I'll give you a couple clues in a minute. Primerica, again, we're in the distribution business. If you took our name out and put Amazon in here right now, Amazon is in the distribution business. They distribute consumer products. We distribute financial products. So anybody that we come in contact with, we're able to set up any kind of retirement, 401ks, deferred comp, anything they need. We're able to do that. We're able to set up annuities. Only 9% of the people in America have a pension where they get a check every month for the rest of their life. So people are looking for other opportunities where they can get a check. We do that through annuities. We also do managed accounts, and we do mutual funds. Everybody's probably heard of mutual funds, understand them, but most people don't know you can open up a mutual fund with a minimum of $25 a month and get the same rate of return that somebody would put up 50 grand. So we do that. We also put ourselves in a position to do legal and identity protection. 6 out of 10 people are going to get their identity stolen in their lifetime. They have no identity theft. So we're able to offer that product. Legal Shield is where a person can get a will, they can get a trust, they can have access to an attorney. You don't go to court for speeding anymore. Your attorney goes to court for you. You ain't got time for that. You're an entrepreneur. You're in business. Let somebody else go for that. So we handle both of those. We also do Vivid, which is an area that you all will, everybody that you sell a house to is going to need an alarm at some point, a security system at some point. They can wait for people to continue to steal their Amazon packages off the front step, which is usually little Johnny right down the street from you. Number two, you can wait for your family, your children to be sneaking people in the house when you're not there, or you can continue to let people pace your house to know that you're not there and know your activity before they break in. So you have access to take advantage of that. Also with Answer Financial, we have a contract with the top 20 companies with them in a state, in every state. You give a 1-800 number to the client. Out of every 10 people that call in, 6 out of 10 people save money. You do not need a license. No license required for that at all. So you're able to do homeowners insurance, auto insurance, renters insurance, boat insurance, motorcycle insurance, all that. That's through Answer Financial. Take it one step further. You got Easy Medicare. Everybody knows somebody that's 65 and over. You got Medicare, but you got to get a supplement plan. We set up the supplement plan. The supplement plan, all we do is give a 1-800 number. Again, we're not taking away from what you do. We just give a 1-800 number. They call in. If they take an application, even if they don't get approved for it, they send you $150 every time just for doing that. And so that's on that piece. On the Vivid, they pay you a minimum of $250 to $500 every time you set one of those up. On the auto and home, they pay you a minimum of $100 for just referring and the people doing business. On the Legal Shield and identity theft, it's something like $50 to $75, lightweight. But then we got a contract with Rocket Mortgage, which everybody's familiar with Rocket Mortgage. So we now do first mortgages, refinances, and home equity loans. So we're able to do that. On the life insurance side, we use life insurance to show people how to rent wealth until they can own wealth. When I'm setting up a plan for a client, I'm talking to them about not burial insurance. I'm talking about a 4-point game plan. Have enough insurance for burial, have enough insurance to fund your children's education if you die before that, before you stacked up the money. But number 3, how to wipe out the debt, pay the mortgage off, the credit card, student loans, so you don't leave that on your loved ones. You bury them twice. You bury them they bury you and then you bury them, so you don't have to worry about that. So we use life insurance for that. And then one other piece that the other community has used for the years, they use insurance to rent wealth until they can own wealth. So they have it in a trust fund mindset. What do you mean? That means that how much of your income, if the mortgage and all the debts wiped out, the education's funded, the burial's taken care of, how much of your income would still need to keep coming in if all those were taken care of? Oh, well, my family still is going to need like $2,000. So we use that to say that you got to have enough insurance that can send a check for $2,000 a month for so many years. So that's what we use the life insurance for. So with the program that we have, individuals are able to get a investment license and an insurance license. So and a mortgage license here. So everything, you all already have a real estate license. And for people that take advantage of this, we just let them understand, here is a company called Lincoln. That's one of our companies we do annuities with. Major company, been around for 100 years. But a private equity firm about 6 to 8 months ago sold all their shares with Lincoln and bought Primerica. They were interviewed on MS, I can't call it, but they was interviewed MBSN, I don't know what it's called, but anyway, they were interviewed on there, and they asked them the question: why did you all sell all of your all your shares for Lincoln and went with another insurance company? They said, what most people don't know is Primerica is a distribution company disguised as an insurance company. They think they're just insurance from the outside, but as you see today, they are a distribution company. So they sold all their shares and bought all the Primerica stock. So I just wanted to let you see what was going on in that area. And I'll show you a couple other slides and I'll give the ball back to you and open up any questions, Nick. One of the pieces that I want to share with you is I want you to understand what the mission is. Our mission statement is to help families earn more income if they need to. Okay. Help them become properly protected, help them become debt-free and financially independent. We also let a person know that they happen to be the largest financial services marketing company with 126,000 reps across the United States. We're listed on the New York Stock Exchange under the symbol PRI, been in business since 77, got over 5 million clients. The company is worth about $7 billion right now, and there is no debt, no operating debt at all. None. So I just wanted to share that with you to give you an idea of who you're dealing with. But I'll take it one step further. People say, well, what would it take to get a license? It costs $99 one time only for a background check. Every one of your background checks will clear because you already have a mortgage license. I mean, a real estate license. So $99 for a background check for everybody, and it's $25 a month. That $25 is paying for you to pay for your insurance license and your Series 6 and 63 license is what it's paying for. And all the other services that we do. You can do business anywhere in the United States via Zoom. You don't have to go there. It's all set up. All you're doing is making referrals on some of the product lines. And if you decide to get a little bit more active, you're able to do that too. So we have people that take advantage of working with us in a couple ways. right here, just so you see this, is $399 to get an insurance license and $600 to get an investment license, about $1,000. We know that people don't have the money all the time just to put up $1,000 right now. So we tell them to put their checkbooks up, invest for themselves $124, $99 only, and pay their insurance and investment license. They replaced my income in 18 months. I was a contract negotiator. I quit my full-time job, and this is all I've ever done. So done nothing but this. And now that we just add the mortgage piece onto the deal, it's wide open. And so we have several people that work with us in the real estate world. And now with this particular piece that just happened, more individuals are moving forward. I met Nick about 1.5 years ago, and the timing wasn't right. And I didn't even call him back. He said, when the time right, I get with you. He called me back and said, Mike, based on what's going on, I'm ready to make the move right now. I'm in class right now. He didn't say, how do I get in class? He said, I'm in class right now. I said, what? I went online and figured it out. I'm in class right now. I'm getting my license. I have my license by Friday. So before the end of the month, he'll have his license. So I just wanted to share that with you. What I'm willing to do right now is open up the floor for any kind of questions that anybody has about who we are, what we do, and how this could add to your bottom line for you. So I'm open for any kind of questions, Nick. If somebody want to come off mute, ask a question, I'm here.
Guys, I want you to ask any questions. I know obviously this is going to be a recording for a lot of people. What do you guys have any questions off the top of your head so far? I'm gonna take that as a no. I know the audio is working. So I'm gonna say a couple more things, and then Michael, I know you want to get back down to Orlando. So that is a Zoom background. He's somewhere funner than we are right now. I'm at the Clark Street office, and guys, this is one of the opportunities you have. Is you have that Zen list, Zen link. That's all your items of value. What if you were able to add a few more items of value? Do you want to be the most knowledgeable, the smartest realtor in the room? You guys know I have an alphabet soup of designations behind my name. I love learning. I'm a lifetime learner. And one of the things that I loved about taking my insurance classes was I learned a lot more about money that I did not know. And every time I sit in a classroom with good instructors, there's stuff there that I learned. And the way that they set the classes up, you really can't fail. Well, I guess you could but I know you guys won't. You have your real estate license. You learn something new about money. And I'm going to take this all the way to the top. So I'm not just doing the first step, I'm doing all the steps in it. So I found the classes valuable. I found the mission of the company extremely compelling and very much in line with Exit. And so if you want to do an extra bit of effort, you can have an extra income stream. And by the way, this is a great thing for you to be thinking about. Do you want to obviously be talking about it when you're talking to other realtors? Because this is something that nobody else is doing right now. There's very few brokerages. Now, there may be individual agents that are like, well, I should do that too, but not at the brokerage level. Not at the brokerage level. And I'm the one that brought it to Exit. So we will be bringing it to the Exit Nation, but it's Exit Strategy Realty's opportunity first. So, Michael, if they wanted to do this, they would just want to reach out to me, correct?
Correct. Reach out to you. You get me on, and we just do a Zoom just like this. Very, very simple. It takes about 10 minutes to get in, to get the background paperwork completed. About 10 minutes. But here's what I want to share with you all. I heard Nick, with the background that you have and the things that you've done. When I graduated from college and got my first job and what they were paying me, I said, I'm never going back to school again. I'm just going to make money. I'm not going back to school. And when he approached me about this and said, oh, you got to get a license, I'm not going back to school no more, man. I'm telling you, they took advantage of me. I'm not going. He said, Mike, it's a 2-day class. I said, well, wait, 2 days? I can go back for 2 days. So it's a 2-day class that you go to one time only, review for 3 to 7 days, and you go take a multiple choice exam. Oh, it's multiple choice. So to give you all an idea, I've been telling people this for years, on a scale of 1 to 10 as far as toughness is concerned. My wife has her real estate license. The real estate license is a 10 as far as studying and getting prepared, doing all that kind of stuff. The mortgage license is an 8. The mortgage license 8. The investment license is a 7 as far as toughness is concerned. And the insurance license is a 4. It's a 4. It's right above your driver's license. Okay, it's a 4 to get that. And one of the pieces, just with having the insurance license alone, you're able to do the legal shield, the identity theft, the Vivid, the Answer Financial, the Easy Medicare, and the life side. So you're able to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things if just the insurance license. You get the investment license, that's a whole nother game. You open up a whole nother door with your clients who are in a position that are going to retire and roll money over. They roll it over. If they leave their job, they roll it over. We did so much business during the pandemic, it was crazy. We've never did this much business during, and the pandemic blew it out because we were not doing Zooms like we're doing right now. So it opened that door. But the biggest door it opened up with all the people that got laid off from their jobs. We rolled over their money because if you touch the money before 59 and a half, you're going to get hit with a 20% penalty plus taxes. So we did a lot more rollovers than we ever would have done. We did a lot more life insurance for people because those people were in a position that 30 days after they left their jobs, they had no more life insurance. Those benefits are gone away. And then we were able to recruit more people into the business because those people were so busy doing all kind of thing working, and now they're making more money while they were sitting at home. They had an unemployment check. they had a check for leaving the company, roll up. They had all kinds of money coming in. PPE loans was going on. And so they had time on their hands. And so we got a chance to sit down and do what we're talking about now with you all, giving them an option. And we got some individuals who reinvented themselves and added additional streams of income to their bottom line. So one of the things I want to make sure you take advantage of is you're hearing this right now. Don't be one of the individuals that's down the road and say, I was right there when they talked about it. And I was thinking, whatever you're thinking, get your questions answered. Whatever your thought might be, whatever your issue might be, or you need more information, get your questions answered so that you can be able to move the needle. But it is going to move. The kind of this is all I do. So I've been $1 million earner doing this for the last 12 years, doing nothing but this. I did not know that would happen. I just knew that I needed to earn some additional income to hit the kind of goals and dreams I have. So I want to make sure you understand that we have several people working in 3 different capacities. Let me put this to you and I'll close with this. We got 3 people that work with us. Some people work with us as a center of influence. They get certified licensed. They don't do any appointments. They don't do any presentation. They just make referrals. If they make a referral and we do business, they get half and we get half. That's my mother, 2 of my sisters, 1 of my daughters. They work with us in the center of influence. They just refer. Okay. But then we have people with a part-time second career capacity, still doing their own thing full time. And those individuals learn how to do the business on their own independently, like you do, and they get the whole check instead of the half a check. And then we have some people that decide to not necessarily make a career change in your capacity, but decide to build and manage a team to become what we call a vice president. A person cannot become a vice president with our company if they have a job. But if somebody's an entrepreneur and they have another business, they could become a vice president with our company. And as a vice president, I'm in a position to where if I decide that I want to walk away from the business, I could sell my business back to the company for 6 to 7 times my income. If I die, they'll still pay my family as though I'm still living as long as they have a license. They got a license, they'll pay. So all of my children, my wife, everybody, they got licenses. So I'll stop right there. So I want to ask Linda, William, or Emil, could one of you all come off, ask me a question, or give me a comment about what you're thinking and what you're hearing, what you feel about what you just heard? Either one. I just need one of the leaders to come off and share with me what questions or what comments do you have about what you just heard today? Who wants to start, Linda, William, or Emil?
Put you on the spot, guys.
Oh, it's 5. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm just asking. I mean, I would think one of them would at least give us a comment.
Quiet. They're so quiet. All right,
So
guys.
Linda, William, Emil, can I get a comment from one of you all?
Sure, I'll comment. It was very interesting. It went at a fast pace, but it's interesting and something I'd like to, maybe look into further.
Okay.
And so let me tell you about the it's 10 minutes to get the form filled out to get it started. It's 20 hours of pre-licensing classes. And that lights you up to do the Answer Financial and all that other stuff, which is just literally referrals. That's just like, hey, you should, oh, you need that to me was a big piece of that, was that having that Answer Financial component and that Vivint security, because you're referring those out anyway. That's not adding anything to your plate that you're not already sending a referral on. And then it's just an additional conversation if you wanted to do the life insurance conversation with them about mortgage insurance. It's there, but you don't necessarily have to dive deep into it. I'm going to dive all the way in because I'm talking about money all the time. But the classes themselves, it's 20 hours. It's 10 hours. You can do it. There's a couple different options to do it. I did 2 10-hour days over the course of a weekend. And let me tell you, it was on Zoom. And I had the background like Michael. So I may or may not have actually been on my rooftop during that. So I had the fake background up. I was sitting on my rooftop 2 Sundays ago and Saturdays ago going, okay, this is fine. The class was great. The instructor was fantastic. And I thought the content was, I'm like, this is stuff that, do you have XYZ of insurance policy? I learned a lot of stuff that I'm like, I probably should rethink that. My mom should be rethinking this. I need to do some of this stuff. So if for nothing else, be a lifelong learner and consider it. So it's an investment in yourself. I'm going all in with it. You don't have to do it, but it is a thought to do an additional level of service, even if you're just going to refer this stuff out.
I got a comment, Nick.
Yes.
2 of them. First of all, when you pay your 99 plus 25, which is 124, when you pay that, before you even get an insurance license, you're able to do Vivint right on the spot, Answer Financial, Easy Medicare, Identity. So you can do 4 products without even having a license yet. You just can't do the insurance piece until you actually have the license. And they also have a training bonus for you to actually get a bonus while you're training inside the system. And the 2-day class he's talking about, he did it online. I'm a guy that I could not stay focused like that. So I had to go to a face-to-face class. So they have 2-day classes in 17 locations around the Chicagoland area. And this happens in every state. They got it like that in every state. The other piece about it is we asked a person, William, could you come off mute one more time for me? I just got a quick question for you. I want to make a point.
Okay.
William, what were you doing before you started doing real estate?
I was in banking.
Banking, okay. If you had referred me to your bank and I got hired with them, how much would they have paid you back then for introducing me?
Nothing.
Nothing, okay. Well, see, that's the same way it was at my job. Well, because of residual income, if you introduce me to the business, okay, and I get a license, the company pays you a piece of the profit of everything I do for the rest of my life, okay? So same scenario in the real estate world, where you get paid a piece and other people get paid a piece. And I know that's what the whole war is all about right now, about them changing that particular deal. But inside of our world, the gentleman who introduced me to the company probably has made right at 1.8 million is probably what he's been made off of me through the profit sharing compensation plan. It did not affect my income at all. It affected the company, made a profit. They paid him a piece, similar to just like you all do. But the difference is he's passed away in 2003. His wife is 88. She's still getting paid every time me or my organization does any business. She's still getting paid. And so that is what they call generational wealth. And so I don't want to have a person down the road. It's so many people I bump into right now that said, man, I wish I had took advantage of what you were saying. I wish I had actually went on and got my license and stayed with it, Mike. And they got regrets right now, so it is one of those things, but we just want to make sure that you all get the information. And again, Nick, I'll send you the 18-minute video that those individuals who want to know a little bit more details, we can send them the 18-minute video. They can take a listen that way. And when they get in touch with you to set up a one-on-one, I'll jump in and do a one-on-one with you and them to assist with any kind of questions. Because I know Nick is just getting started. And my role, I told him I work for you right now, Nick. So get me.
Michael, I wanted to thank you so much because, when I came to Exit Realty, Tammy Bennell and Steve Morris that, built this company 20 plus years ago, They were the people I came for. I didn't have local people. You know, I came into the company through somebody, but they didn't stay. They weren't great. You know, they were okay. This is with Michael. Michael's been at this company a long, long time. He's been in the industry a long, long time. He's a massive producer. You're basically getting another coach like you've got in me, you know, where I came to Exit and was already kind of a coach, and then I got better at Exit and I made Exit better. We are coming into a company at a time when this company is great, and you are coming in with Michael. What we're going to do is we're also going to get Laura, our operations manager, our COO of our operations, to kind of help with the onboarding so that she's got to, you know, understands how the licensing works. Primerica's got a lot of really amazing technology. And when you bring people on, you know, to Exit, if they are interested in this opportunity, they're going to come in under you, because I want you to have the part of the reason why I picked this company over a State Farm that has some of these affiliations, but not all. This is the company that had all these affiliations, but it was also the only one that had the residual component. And Steve Morris, our founder, got the opportunity out of the residual component from the life insurance industry. He always credits that as that was his idea, because he was at Remax where it was 100%. But he said, well, not 100% over there anymore. It's 95% because of the franchise fees. But Remax was 100%. He said, what's better than 100%? Residuals, 10% residuals. And now that you have the opportunity to continue to build on the opportunity that we have here at Exit. And then one more point that Michael said that was very important. You can sign up and start referring Vivint, Answer Financial, Legal Field, and ID Theft Defense without having the insurance license, because I've already sent people through the portal for Answer Financial. So I'm already getting revenue. Michael, thank you very, very much for being with us today. I'm going to let you get back to Orlando. Guys, you have a lot of Exit Realty friends that are going to be getting this recording. And I already have one person that said, just sign me up. I know that I can do the $99. I'm fine with the $20. So we're going to get these people gathered and get ready to increase your income and increase your menu of services and do even greater things for clients. Michael, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your time down in Orlando. We'll see you back.
All right. Take it easy. Have a great day.
Thank you, guys.